Governor Babatunde Fashola has demonstrated his commitment to justify the confidence Lagosians have in his administration. This position derives from the understanding that governance is an instrument for societal transformation. To this end, the Fashola administration benchmarked its activities on a 100-day basis. Challenging as this time frame is, the administration has successfully marked these days with projects aimed at further advancing the welfare and well-being of Lagosians. This streak continued from 23rd of December of 2013, when the last 100 days was marked as more projects were handed over in various communities. This began with Kudeso and Simbiat Abiola roads in Ikeja on 27th of December. Located in the heart of the Ikeja business district, the two roads had for some time caved in to pressure occasioned by increased commercial and vehicular activities in these areas. With the stress of commuting in traffic caused by the bad state of the roads and its impact on the health and wealth of the people, the administration embarked on reconstruction of the two roads. In addition to reconstruction, they were expanded, which has increased their carriage and traffic volume capacity.
The road was very bad before, and now everybody is enjoying it. So, thank you to Governor Raji Fashola.
We can see Newton Intel is really good and more space. I mean, it's more dualized. There is more space on the road. It's looking more good and better and fine compared to what it looks like before. Actually, you drive freely and the area of gallop here and there, you won't experience that again. You just drive freely on a very small road and you can be able to go anywhere you want to go without any traffic.
It was terrible before, and it's making the road very hectic for the traffic, but now it's better. Everything is going on fine. I enjoy the driving because the road is smooth.
The handing over of other road projects followed, commencing with the 2.68-kilometer Alaba Cemetery Road in Ajerobi Felodu local government. The road, which used to be a refuse dump, was delivered in fulfillment of the promise to continuously improve and expand the state's road network. This was followed by the Ajao Ejibo Road and the Link Bridge. The project again was designed to facilitate socio-economic exchange between the sprawling Ajao and Ejibo communities, including the commemoration of the 27th January 2002 Ikeja Cantonment bomb blast. To complement its efforts on road construction, a new asphalt plant was commissioned at Imota in Ikorodu. The 180-ton per hour capacity plant is to decentralize the source of asphalt production for regular maintenance of roads statewide. Already, about 11 roads within the project's catchment area have been impacted with this project. They are at Ebute, Ajebo, Agric, and Itoikin roads, amongst others. With considerable mileage already covered in efforts to enshrine preventive healthcare practice and expand infrastructure of the state's health sector, Governor Babatunde Fashola's administration moved to consolidate on these achievements with the handing over of two ultra-modern maternal and child care centers (MCCs) at Amuwodofi and Alimosho General Hospital in Igodo on 13th of February. This brought to 7 the number of MCCs so far completed, out of the 10 promised by the administration. In addition, a new school of nursing complex has been handed over at the Alimosho General Hospital complex in Igodo. The institution, formerly located at Ikoyi and devoted to training of quality nurses and midwives for the state-owned hospitals, was moved to its current site to ensure limited distraction, maximum concentration, and a purpose-built structure that would enhance teaching and learning in a conducive environment.
We thought that it was important that if doctors receive their training inside hospitals, nurses who complement them must have their schools and their trainings also in a hospital. And we thought that the Awolowo Road was too far removed from any general hospital that we could put it inside. We continue to provide the solution, and I am happy today that we kept our focus, we were convinced by our idea, and today Lagos has a school of nursing located in a specialist and general hospital in Igongo. The school is ready. It is our strong commitment of service towards reducing the risk of infant and maternal mortality. It is our commitment to empowering the nursing profession, dominated, I must say, largely by women, but a lot of men are also finding their way there. It is our commitment to provide a career path for young girls away from all those other unsavory practices such as prostitution. You can ply a trade that supports womanhood instead of a trade that debases womanhood.
The provision of health services was also stepped up during the period. The administration took a co-free health mission again to Ojodu Local Council Development Area. Through the program, thousands of Lagosians accessed various health services free: eye tests and free eyeglasses, antenatal and postnatal services, cervical, breast and prostate cancer awareness and screening, as well as consultation for various ailments were provided at these programs.
Today is a day where service is reaching the ordinary people as it has continued to do. Service for healthcare is coming closer home. It continues to exist in our hospitals, and our interventions recently in terms of healthcare, from the flagship primary hospitals to the new MCCs in Amu Wardofin and in Alimosho, and a new school of nursing, all in the last few weeks, shows that our commitment on that side is escalating, and our visit here shows that our commitment in terms of grassroots healthcare, community-based delivery of service is also escalating. And as I said to you before, until the last day that I will spend as your governor, this is the momentum of service that you will get.
My little boy, Joshua, which is 2 years and 1 month old, he has anemia. Yesterday was the most painful day for him. He has chronic pain. But today I'm here. They did the surgery for him, free.
Ọmọ mi ní anemia, mo ti gbé káàkiri mo ti gbé lọ general. Wọ́n ní pé wọ́n ṣàn fún mi ní appointment pé kí n gbé wá mo wá wò pé wọ́n lọ ọmọ kékeré yìí tó ti ní irú nǹkan báyìí Ọlọ́run máa ṣàánú mi. Ìgbà tí mo wá gbọ́ nínú rédíò pé wọ́n ní free medical ń bíbà yìí pé kí n gbé wá síbí, mo ṣe gbé wá síbí báyìí nìyẹn, mo dẹ̀ bá àánú Ọlọ́run pàdé. Wọ́n ṣe fún mi, àná ni mo gbé wá síbí báyìí, wọ́n ṣe fún mi, wọ́n gba 10 kọ́bọ̀, wọ́n gba kankan lọ́wọ́ mi. Àwọn dókítà yẹn náà wọ́n àtẹ́jì sí mi dáadáa, nǹkan tí ò yé mi mo bèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ dá mi lò. Pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà, ọmọ yìí náà, wọ́n tún sọ pé kí n gbé wálé nípa àwọn tó máa help mi, wọ́n tún bá ní díẹ̀ sí ibi tó ti ṣe nǹkan yẹn fún dáadáa, ó tún ṣe. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ dádì wa, Babátúndé Fáṣọlá.
At Oregon, the administration held the school eye health program through which various eye tests was conducted for students. Then the administration handed over another flagship health center at Olushosu.
We have already installed over 100 of these boards in what is called a vision corridor that we have placed in each school so far, and we intend to place them in all our schools. But the message is that this is simple. It helps us to diagnose eye defects very quickly. The children can get involved and do it in an interactive manner, almost playfully, standing 6 meters away from where this board is placed. And it will be their duty because there's a baseline. If you cannot read below that baseline, then there is a defect. And this is what children can go to report to their teachers, that X, Y, Ifeanyi, Haruna, Emeka or Tunde cannot read. And the teacher knows then that that child requires further specialized examination. This allows us to reach many more children whilst they are perhaps in school.
A lot of activities were also recorded in the education sector. Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola added new blocks of 42 classrooms to existing school structure. Two of these are in Iba Housing Estate, Senior Secondary School in Iba. The third is a 12-classroom block in Alice Ogbara Memorial Junior Secondary School, Sabo Oniba in Ojo, donated by Chief Mrs. Folorunsho Alakija. On Tuesday, 18th February, the administration held a breakfast meeting with Support Our School partners. The event was used to recognize and appreciate partners and supporters of this initiative, as awards were also accorded some of them.
Adopt a school has been quite interesting. It has helped us to put not only money but human resource back into the schools and a diversity of skills. And it has helped to improve the learning environment. We now have better schools by a mile compared to when we started. The work is not finished. But what are we doing about those schools? As we are building new ones, we have developed a maintenance program for all our schools. There is now a standard template for fixing broken windows, broken chairs, bulbs, fans, and so on and so forth. And at our last meeting, we have given the Tutors General and Permanent Secretaries the responsibility now to ensure that every teacher indexes in that form what is wrong in his or her classroom. And it must now go on to the school principal to collate and confirm and sign, and then it goes to the district, and then it comes to us in the Ministry of Works and outside.
To further reposition technical and vocational education, the present administration commissioned and handed over technical colleges in Ikotun and Otaono in Ikorodu, built in partnership with MTN. It shows a laudable step in the public-private partnership in Lagos State.
The objective for which this initiative is being made, which is empowering young people with skills in order to make them employable and to prepare them for employment, will be achieved.
Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola also visited the Isheri Skill Acquisition Center in Ojodu. On Monday, 3rd of February, Governor Babatunde Fashola launched Lagos Home Ownership Mortgage Scheme, Lagos Homes, and swore in members of the Lagos Mortgage Board. The event followed months of careful planning and massive construction of housing projects in different parts of the state. On Tuesday, 4th of March, the administration recorded another first when it held a draw that led to the emergence of pioneer winners for the first batch of 200 houses built under Lagos Homes. It was a worthy cap to a process put in place to ensure transparency, credibility, and acceptability of the scheme by Lagosians.
Very, very transparent, because this form was obtained online. It was filled in the office. My husband filled it. We didn't go through anybody. And yesterday when we checked online, we saw that I was among the shortlisted people. We were like, oh, let me create time to be here. And this is it. There's nothing as good as something you can call your own. Now, if there's anything you need to repair or change in the house, you do it wholeheartedly, because you know that at the end of the day, it's yours.
They should still try to build more affordable houses, more affordable. At least they don't need to do anything elaborate, but for some people that are not in the working class, maybe they are in self-business and all that.
Lagos Homes is a bold attempt to shore up the housing stock and tackle the challenges of home ownership in Lagos State. It was also a strategy at social integration across different income groups. For the draws, 322 applications were received by the Lagos Mortgage Board, out of which 96 were successfully pre-qualified, while 37 people through the draw eventually emerged winners. In the course of the last 100 days, the administration hosted political leaders, experts, environmental professionals, and other stakeholders to this year's edition of the Climate Change Summit, themed Exploring Business Opportunities in Climate Change Mitigation and Adaptation, Lagos State in Focus. The administration used the medium of the summit to call world attention to its efforts at combating this global challenge and the opportunities it offers.
The single most important item of economic and social concern today is unemployment and dwindling job opportunities, especially on this continent where there is a lot of growth. Our responsibility is to find new economic frontiers and lead our people to it. From all the initiatives I have enumerated, which were geared towards adaptation and mitigation, several thousands of jobs have already been created. The Eco-Atlantic City project employs 2,000 people. The growing construction project employs 300 people. The Alausa, Lagos, and Akute power projects employed 259 people collectively. Our tree planting and landscaping initiatives have employed 56,019 people. Sources of alternative energy, such as solar panels being manufactured and installed, are creating new knowledge, new skills, and new jobs.
Somebody has to take the lead in a country like this, in the global community. And what the Lagos state government has decided to do is to play a leadership role. So the results from these summits, and particularly from the present emphasis on the business elements of the climate change challenges, would serve as important lessons for the other states to adopt. So this is what leadership is all about, that you blaze the trail and let the others follow.
Lagos State is very, very serious, and Lagos State cares for their people and cares for the children that all their people are going to have. That's one of the first things we take away from this summit, because it's the 6th summit. They've done it 6 times. Well, the whole issue is that I can ask a question. Can anybody hold their breath for 5 minutes? You can't. Why? Because you require oxygen to survive. Where does the oxygen come from? The oxygen comes from a clean and a pure environment. Can you stay without water for 5-6 days? No. Where does the water come from? It comes from a clean and a clear, pristine, looked after environment. Likewise, your arable food. So protecting the environment is actually the most important duty that any human being has for themselves and for their children. If we don't protect the environment, then we're cursing our children and we're condemning our children.
The administration also opened for public use the Oshodi Heritage Park, Dolphin Park in Adeniji, and Alao Akabashonu Garden in Bagada GRA Phase 2. It is significant to mention that other landmark projects were handed over in the last 100 days. They include the ultra-modern 571-shop Isopakodowo Market in Oshodi on Wednesday, 8th of January, the floating jetty in Ijegun-Egba, and the Ebute jetty in Ojo on Monday, 6th of February. Governor Fashola flagged off Electronic Certificate of Occupancy, CFO, at the Ministry of Lands and hosted this year's Taxation Stakeholders Conference and Awards Ceremony. Individuals and corporate organizations were honored for their loyalty in payment of taxes.
The budget of this state in 1999 for the whole year was just about 14 billion naira. 14 billion naira. At that time, the internally generated revenue was just about 600 million naira. Last year, this state was able to budget ₦500 billion from 14 billion naira to 507 billion naira. This year, the budget is 486 billion naira, and about 70% of that is now being funded by you, the people of Lagos. That is the independence that you have gained by taking your own destiny in your hands. But the result across the country is that the resources to the states are dwindling. Some states are borrowing to pay salaries. Your state continues to pay salaries without having to borrow money.
After the passage of the 489.69 billion naira budget by the House of Assembly, Governor Babatunde Fashola gave his assent to the Appropriation Act, which focuses on completion of ongoing projects. As a follow-up, Governor Fashola, accompanied by members of the State Executive Council, embarked on extensive project inspection. This took the team to the new site for the Okobaba Sawmill, Choice Housing Estate, and Resettlement Center, all at Agboa. The tour again took the team to multi-agency office complex in Alausa, the homes projects in Agege, Ojokoro, and Ogba, waste treatment plant in Abeson Estate, the Ministry of Agriculture project in Badagry, and various projects at Ayobo and Ikbaja. Other projects inspected are the Agility to Mile 12 Road, Ajelogo, Igbogbo to Awolowo roads, the network of roads in Shomolu, New Town Development Authority NTDA roads 54, 57, 16 and 61 in Magodo Phase 2, as well as the Adekunle Primary School, Makoko. To encourage Lagosians to register with the Lagos State Resident Registration Agency, LASRA, and promote its activities, the administration introduced LASRA Milestone Award. As a result, every 100,000th person that registered as a resident of the state will be publicly recognized by the government. To date, there are 5 people in this category. The 100,000th person to register is Ololade Bilkis Onifade of 7 Abeokuta Street, Egbe-Idimu. The 200,000th person is Ganiat Adenuga of 34 Shade Street, Ekpe. Azizat ORIYOMI Dada of 204 Igboshere Road, Lagos Island is the 300,000th person. Master Shomoshuku David Okoli of 2 Mowonla Road, Ijede, is the 400,000th person, while Kudirat Okoyemi Balogun from Alimosho registered as the 500,000th person. The commitment to develop an intermodal, multimodal transport system received a boost recently as Lag Ferry, the state-owned water transport service provider, on Tuesday 25th of March, commenced operations from Oronshoki to Falomo and Ebutero jetties. Lag Ferry runs a shift service 6 to 10 in the morning and 4 to 7 in the evening. Being peak periods, the new service would decongest the roads and make commuting between Oronshoki and Lagos Island faster and more convenient. Towards improvement of sanitation in rural areas, the administration on Wednesday 26th of March handed over the rehabilitated and upgraded micro water scheme Ewute Olofin in Iwuro Ajido in Olorunda LCDA. Also handed over are 6 units of solar-powered toilets at Agbalata Market and 4 units of toilets at Ajara Retail Market in Badagry local government. The toilets will contribute to the improvement of hygiene and assist in the eradication of defecation in open spaces. 2,500 days and still counting. Governor Babatunde Rajafashola's administration continues to sustain its efforts at providing conducive environment for living and business. With passion and assured steps, it has successfully made Lagos a forerunner in innovative governance.